Okay, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I'm Uncle Pete. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Give me a like, comment. Tell me how bad I am at day trading. All right, so it continues. We're on round two of the 20 trade test of Mark Douglas's great book on emotions in day trading called Trading in the Zone. All right, so the market's open. If you've been here a while, you know I wait for the first 20 or 30 minutes, let all this stuff flush out, this craziness. And same strategy we're in. We've taken 9 losing trades in a row with this strategy. 2 green candles above, I go long and buy calls. 2 red candles below, I go short and buy puts. If I'm long calls and I'm down 200, I get out. Or if a red candle closes below the 9 EMA, I get out. If I'm in puts, if I'm down 200, I get out. Or if a green candle closes above the 9 EMA, I get out. So we'll see what happens. I'll be back in a little bit. For those of you who are saying, hey, you should take these trades at the open. Well, here's the 2 green candles above the 9 EMA right at the open. But the market came all the way back here, and I probably would have been down 200 maybe and had to close this trade for a loss. So you got these wild swings early in the day. So that's why early in the trading session, the first 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So I stay away. You have to set up rules for yourself, and you have to stick to them, because if you don't, then you're just trading willy-nilly, and you're going to get burned. You're going to get your account's going to get blowtorched by the market, and you don't want that. You have to have a set of rules. Go back to my earlier videos on should you become a day trader, and see what my rules are. If you don't like my rules, make up your own, but you have to have rules or you're going to lose at this game. So we're about almost 30 minutes into the market open. You have to be patient. The market's been here over 200 years. There's always a trade. You just have to be patient. Patience is part of being a successful trader. You can't be trigger happy with the mouse and start taking trades all over the place because you're afraid of missing out on a trade. There'll be another trade. Just stick to your rules. Be patient. All right, we could get our second green candle above the 9 EMA. I have my order ready to buy 5 calls, the 591 calls. Expiration this Friday. Okay, we are in on 5 calls. Price is 328. We'll see what happens. All right, this trade's not looking good. We're under the 9 EMA. If this red candle closes below the 9 EMA, and that's it, we're out of that trade at 302. So that was a $130 loss, first trade of the day. Now we have 1 red candle below, and we'll see what happens here if I'm going to go long on puts instead. All right, we'll see. We get a second red candle. Ooh, I'm going to take that. 313 we're in at on the 590 puts. right, we might close green above the 9 EMA, at which point I'll be out of this trade for another loss. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'm out. The buying volume was kicking up too. I'm out. So that was a little over $115 loss. That's my second losing trade in a row. My rules are I take 3 in a row, then I close down for the day and go do something else. Okay, I'm in on 5 puts at $2.84. And once again, we will see what happens. All right, we are above the 9 EMA with a green candle. We will see what happens. If we close above that 9 EMA with a green candle, I'm going to get out of this trade. All right, I'm out of that trade. This was a small loss. It was about a $35 loss. But the whole point of this is to take emotion out of your trading and just stick to the rules. You know, any strategy that you use that you back tested and it worked for any length of time, anything will work. You just have to keep your losses small by obeying your stop losses. That when you have those nice runs, either up if you're in calls or down if you're in puts, your winners will take care of all those losses. You just have to wait for the perfect setup and hope that the market moves in your direction. If it doesn't, you got to get out fast. So that was my third loss in a row, and my rule is 3 losses in a row on a trading day, I shut down for the day. So let me wrap up my trades for today and see what we got. All right, so here's the 3 trades I took for today. Down at the bottom, starting down at the bottom, I bought to open 5 SPY calls at 328, stopped out at 302 for $136.61 loss. Next trade, I bought to open 5 puts on the SPYs at 313, stopped out at 290. That was a loss of 121.61. And the final trade for the day was again buy to open 5 puts at 284. I had a green candle close above the 9 EMA, so I got out at 277. That was a smaller loss of 41.61. So overall for the day is down 299.83 for the day. So things are not working out. So this is my 12th trading loss in a row, but my losses are small, right? I'm sticking. The whole point of Mark Douglas's book is to eliminate emotion from your trading. So if I had stayed in these trades, just this up down up down up down, you may be saying, well, why don't you just do this the rest of the trading day and wait? Yes, somewhere down the line here today, my setup might work out to the point where I gain back all my losses for this month. I'm down about 1,400 for this month. But what if it doesn't do that? What if I take a 4th loss and then a 5th loss and then a 6th loss? So you have to stick to your rules, and that's the whole point of Mark Douglas's book. And this is the hardest part about trading, is controlling your emotions. I'm going to say this over and over in these videos till I drill it in your head for anyone who cares to listen. If you're going to get involved in this, you have to control your emotions, or you're gonna lose big. You're going to lose big. So that's it for my trading day today. I'm hitting the gym. It's raining here, so probably not going to do any outside work today. I might stick to some inside work and maybe play the guitar a little bit. And I'll see you tomorrow. I have 8 more trades to do in this test. And then I think maybe I'll try this 9 EMA strategy on a individual stock for 20 trades, see how that works instead of the SPY. Maybe I'll do it on Tesla or Amazon or Meta or Apple. We'll see. I'll back test it. I'll do a video on back testing it on those stocks for the last 20 trading days and see how it works. If I can find a stock that it really works well on, then I'll put real money to work in that. And of course, as soon as you put real money into this, it doesn't work, and you can't help but feel that the entire world is against you, right? And of course, once again, you could see the strategy is working out. So this is probably going to go all the way down to here. It has 2 red candles. Now, there's 2 green candles above the 9 EMA. It didn't work out. So that would have been a 4th trade that was a loser. And now here, I had 2 red candles, and on this 3rd candle, I would have went short again by buying puts, and you could see what is happening, and it'll drive you crazy. So I hope, at least, like, for my benefit, I'm learning to get emotion out of my trading. That's the whole point of this exercise. For your benefit, I hope that you see that the market will drive you crazy. And you might say, well, that's just the 9 EMA strategy you use, and it sucks. But you could see how backtesting it worked. But as soon as you put real money to work, it doesn't. And this is the part of the market that's going to drive you absolutely insane. But if you keep your losses small, you'll be able to fight another day. All right, that's it. I'm Uncle Pete. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a like. Share this video with anyone you think might get something out of it. Put in the comments, as always, how much you're enjoying me losing my money. But hey, Uncle Pete, it's really fun watching you lose money, but I'm learning a lot while I'm not losing money. All right? And here we go once again. So this back and forth, it'll drive you nuts. But I'm going to take this to the end. This is my second go round on the 20 trade test. I have 8 more trades to do in this strategy, and then I think I'll switch over to an individual stock with the 9 EMA. All right, I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.